And we have another duo to do. So we have X2, X-Men United, and X3, The Last Stand. 2003, 2006. So, let's get into this shit. Which one should we do first? I don't know. Let's do X2. So, X-Men 2, X-Men United. Let me move these motherfuckers out the way. Excuse me. Thank you. So this one, I need to watch X-Men 1.5 yet, so yeah. But there's disc 1 and disc 2. And there's the back with special features. So we have commentary, double commentary, Nightcrawler attack, interactive multi-angle scene study, Wolverine Deathstrike fight rehearsal, in-depth behind BTS exploration, the second Uncanny issue of X-Men, Ultimate Making of Doc, Extraordinary X2 featurettes, Secret Origin of X-Men, Nightcrawler Reborn, introducing the Incredible Nightcrawler, character study and more, 11 deleted and extended scenes, 6 still galleries, and theatrical trailers. So, and this is a shiny cover. It's all shiny. Yeah. And it's full screen. So, as always, we got inserts. So we have that. And the inside. And this, whoa. Stop being a dick. Oh my god. There. So that's the featurettes that are in this as well. So you can check those out. And of course, Brotherhood with Magneto, Lady Deathstrike, and Mystique. And the Holy Grail of the chapter list. Cool. And we have coupons for save $3 off League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Well, damn. That. Oh, wow. X-Men Sports Watch. Cool. And Battlestar Galactica ad for December 7th, 2002. Or 3, I mean. Anyway, give me the fucking... So anyway, X-Men 2 follows the events of X-Men 1.5, or 1.5, whatever, where Senator Kelly was discovered to be a mutant and all that fun shit. Time has passed, and there's a new president in office. Jean Grey's powers are developing, and Phoenix powers are developing and shit. You learn more about Wolverine's origins. Stryker's introduced. Lady Deathstrike is introduced. And you also learn what happened to Stryker's kid, Jason. And I gotta sneeze. Ooh, better. Okay, next. So, rewatching this 17 years later in 2020, this has aged really well. Honestly, I'm not kidding you. It really has. It might seem like it hasn't to you, but it really has. Because when you watch a bunch of films through a comic book lens, you can apply... When you've read comics for so long, you're used to that comic book setup. So when you watch a movie, it plays out like a comic. If it's a comic book film and shit. And for me, this movie is dark as fuck. Like, really, it is dark as fuck. Because of what Stryker did to his son Jason. And the whole story premise itself. And that makes this like what did I say this was? I think an 8.6 out of 10, something like that. It was amazing. I love this movie. Was really good. And then you have Jean Grey sacrifice and shit, and Magneto in prison. I mean, this was good shit. Like I really enjoyed the Hell X too, and just how it really, really did the groundwork and whatnot. So there's that. And then we have X3, The Last Stand. Now I know a lot of people didn't like this film for various reasons, but I don't really give a shit. This is the Best Buy edition, actually. Yeah. It comes with a sleeve that has Logan's claws on it, on both sides. And oh no, it's on one side. Claws are on the other side of this. So it's a collector's edition with yeah, special features, commentaries, 3 alternate endings, deleted scenes, and an exclusive comic book that was done by Stan Lee. And this movie, I love this shit. There's the comic. It's pretty heavy for a 96 pager. It's got good weight. And then this opens up into the Battle of San Francisco, which is really cool. So this follows Magneto's Magneto's escape from prison. There's the chapter list. I love getting chapter lists. That shit's amazing. And there's more stuff. Come on, give me. There we go. And it deals on movies and stuff. Some good stuff. I've watched some of these movies. But yeah. So there's that shit. So this follows Magneto's prison break, Jean Grey's resurrection, Cyclops' death, and the epic showdown at Alcatraz Island and the cure for the mutant gene. Now, one thing I want to point out about this is that watching this is like a reflection of what's going on in 2020 now with the protests and all that and the cure. And the cure can be, labeled as COVID. COVID can be the cure. You get what I'm saying. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. That's how I looked at it. I'm like, oh, okay. So this is basically just, an interpretation of, being, staying compliant and complacent, not doing anything about shit, basically. And this, I love that this is better than Civil War. And I know I hear somebody laughing in the background about that. Like, you're full of shit. Motherfucker, dude, Civil War is a watered down piece of shit. Literally, that's all it is, watered down piece of shit. This is a better representation of Civil War. Because 1, it took place during the year Civil War started. And 2, it gives a better lookout on it. Honestly. Because it's, X-Men versus the Brotherhood. And another thing that was nice was seeing, Jean Grey's powers, her Phoenix powers, being, I'd say, 70% showcased. Because if my memory serves me correctly, this was supposed to be rated R. Because I remember years back, they were talking about doing an R-rated X-Men flick. because X-Men, comics were so brutal and so graphic, and they wanted to do an R-rated X-Men comic or X-Men film. And they never did it, never did it, never did. And X-Men Last Stand came around, they were like, yeah, we're going to do an R-rated Last Stand. That's two. Then they backed out on the idea and stuck with PG-13. So, if this had been rated R, you and Phoenix's powers were in full display, the bodies dissolving would have been blood-splattered explosions, which would have been fucking epic. It would have been scary as shit to see. What else was there? That, and then you throw in the deleted scenes and alternate endings, which are rounded up about 10 minutes total. Because two of them are alternate scenes, and the alternate scenes are, what were they? Oh yeah, Rogue rejecting the cure, and oh yeah, the guard telling Mystique to shut the fuck up. So, yeah, it was fun. But if you were to add all that in, that would have made this, like, hella awesome and more fleshed out in terms of story. Like, it is rushed, but not super rushed. It's rushed just enough that, you can get it, you're into it, and it's awesome, and then it's over, and you wish there was, like, another hour or so added onto it, because comic book films today are, over the 2 hour line easily. What did I enjoy about this? Definitely the Civil War setup. That was nice. Like, amazingly nice. Way better laid out, way better prepared. You get a sneak peek into Days of Future Past with the Sentinels. Well, Sentinel. One thing I know everybody in the comic community can agree on is that the Phoenix Saga should be done as a trilogy, not as a subplot. That is one takeaway from X-Men as a whole, is that Dark Phoenix should be a trilogy, not a subplot. Because, you can't cram that whole fucking story into one film. Look at the cartoon. The cartoon took 5 parts to do. 5 parts. 5 fucking parts. And that was worth the wait. Oh my god, back in the day, that was worth the wait every week. That was every day. Because you watched part 1 Monday. And then, yeah, it was like a whole week they did that shit. I was like, oh, epic. So amazing. That whole fucking week. That was awesome. But yeah, like, and then the end credits, there's a scene where Xavier comes back for Moira, and I'm guessing they were bleeding that into another film about the Phoenix Saga. So there would have been a 4th X-Men film with with probably Jean coming back, Xavier and Moira's relationship, because that was just thrown in there, but it wasn't really explained very much. But it was in the animated series more. So for both of these, it's hard to pick which one was the best. It's really fucking hard, because for everything this had that was amazing for it, the only drawbacks is her as a subplot, which really sucked. Oh, she's part of the main story, but also her powers are subplot. And for everything else, it's a 9.2 out of 10 for me. Easily 9.2. But the real question is, which one is the better one? That's the hard part. Like, these are both amazing. But I would definitely have to give it to X-Men 2. Simply because the story is darker and you have the full premise of, William Stryker's son and, how quickly, he set up his son to, use Xavier to kill the whole fucking world. That would have been fucking nuts and crazy. And I actually cried when Xavier died in Last Stand. That hurt a lot. I mean, that hurt really deep, man. Like, shit. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you go back in time and watch the older comic book films, especially ones that aren't even known or you didn't know were comic book films, and they look a lot better. They honestly do. Like, they eclipse the MCU and DCEU labels and shit. Like, that's crazy. For me, they do, because I'm like, this is better shit. So, if you are a Marvel fan and you like X-Men in particular, and you like the live action adaptations, these are for you. If you are a Marvel fan, hate these films, you won't like them. And why the fuck did you watch this video? If you aren't into comic book adaptations, you won't enjoy this. If you like this strictly for the fantasy aspect and mutants and all that, you'll definitely enjoy this. It's a good collector's piece. If you like getting rare collectible rare collector's editions of movies and stuff, definitely up your alley. If you grew up loving X-Men, wholeheartedly, you will enjoy this. I don't know. Just find out. Plus, another thing I liked was Magneto in Last Stand, and why he's why he is like my number one pick as a villain of all time, because he controls iron, and I think I mentioned that before, or I might have said it on Twitter a couple times, but yeah, he could rape the entire fucking world if he wanted to easily. Wouldn't take very much. Let's see. If you aren't into superhero films, this isn't your cup of tea. It won't be ever, because you're whatever. I don't know. Yeah, that's about all I got. So, yeah. Until next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.